The cow goes. Alright, hello, my name is Walker, and this is the DayZ 1.7.5.1 update. This came out, I believe, a couple of weeks ago. It's been slow getting it together because I'm still new at this, and also I've been trying to get as much information as I could off of each thing. One of the first changes you'll notice here is, well, you won't notice it really, but choppers no longer spawn with the server restart. They now have more of a dynamic spawn. They will just randomly pop up when people are in the area. But I found that it is even rarer than finding a chopper on a server that's been up for a while and running without a restart. The guns, you don't seem to get very many of those anymore. From my experience, I've only found one, if I'm lucky, 2 firearms at a crash site. While I'm dealing with these guys, another change that has occurred is firearms no longer spawn with as much ammo. Ammo's still plentiful if you find it just laying around, but if you come up to a gun, you're likely not going to find very much ammo. 1, maybe 2 magazines. Before, you might have found 3 or 4 with a AK or something. It seems to be... It doesn't even matter how rare the weapon is. It's just, you know, the way it is now. You have to deal with it. So let me fix up here. One of the reasons I was using an axe, I do have a firearm on me, but it's in my pack, is zombies now speak to each other up to 80 meters away. There was a barn back behind me. I didn't want to bring those up here. I don't have a lot of ammo on me right now. Let's see what we have here. Alright, a little bit of ammo for a gun I don't have. Antibiotics. Those are going to be popping up a lot more from now on. I'll go into more detail on that later. But yeah, antibiotics are in the spawn tables now, and they're pretty common. Ooh, what do we got here? I do believe we have found a G36 camo. So, on top of the other changes, like the choppers, there are now, I want to say, 9 new firearms in the game here. We have the did I say G37 earlier? Oh, whatever. G36C, which I believe is black. I haven't seen one yet. I can't even find a picture of it. The G36 camo, G36C camo, which is what this is right here. The G36A and the G36K. I had notes, but I lost them. So they can use their own G36 magazine, Stanag, and of course 30-round Stanag magazine. Their effective range is 300 meters, but you know you can still reach out and tag people farther away. The C's both have standard iron sights. The A and K both have ACOG and I believe red dot sight. Now here are Russian style weapons. They're Czech actually. They use AKM rounds. They do 4,500 blood damage, range 400. Adjustable optics. One has a red dot. The other one has an ACOG as well as a backup iron sight. Now this baby, this is nice. It's kind of like the M24. It uses the same ammo, same effective range, high power scope of course, 8,000 blood damage. It's a high damage weapon. Now another added bonus here is when you get your primary out, you do a combat roll. So on top of the guns, we also have a couple of new vehicles. A Humvee seats 4, 12 slots, whatever. It's pretty fast, but I have not found one. We also have a new little bird in the game. This one's unarmed, of course, but is more of a troop carrier. On top of that, AT&Ts, the little shits, are now flippable. So if you flip one, you can get it back going. Now earlier, I was talking about the antibiotics being more plentiful. Sadly, getting water, a little more difficult these days. Also, when you eat food these days and drink soda, you get a aluminum can. Those things, of course, are plentiful already, but now, with water, if you do not boil your water, you have the risk of infection. On top of that, you also have the risk of getting an infection, of all things, from a blood bag, which kind of sucks. So, if you need water, you just set it up, boil here with the fireplace, just like, you know, you would a meat, you would cooking a meat, whatever. You just boil your water. Just make sure you have a tin can on you. Another thing you can get infection from is you are now able to consume raw meat, which I will show you right here. It doesn't give you much in the way of blood, but when you're on the run from Zed and you don't have time to cook, every little bit helps. Another problem is there's reduced amounts of meat you get when you got an animal here. So that's something you got to worry about. So here we got some raw beef. You just eat that right up. Beef still cooks into steaks, of course. You get, let's see, from a chicken you get 2 pieces of feed. It cooks up into chicken legs. You get raw. Raw it's 100. Cooked it's 400. Here we got bacon from boar. Goats and sheep give you mutton. They don't do much for you, but you know, whatever. Beef 600 blood cooked, 100 raw. You get 6 from cows these days. And the king of the king, rabbit. 1 hard to hit, 400 blood raw, 1600 blood cooked. So that is the video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check back next week.